But we have a first alert weather day issued for all CSRA counties, and that goes until the early morning hours tomorrow. We're talking probably around 8 a.m. is hopefully when this system will be out of our hair. But we are talking impacts of strong winds, heavy rainfall, and that tornado threat. So make sure that you have a way to get any watches and warnings throughout the day today, but especially overnight tonight. Make sure that your ringer is on and your devices are charged. Here's what we're looking at the moment. A messy start to the day, and that's going to continue throughout our Thursday. We can expect to see wet conditions again throughout the rest of the day today into the overnight hours. We're sitting at 74 right now. Might bump up a degree or two, but we're going to be sitting pretty low in those lower to middle 70s throughout the day today, and that's really a tropical environment. If you would ask me, I'm definitely seeing those higher dew points, and again, those temperatures around the 70s. That must be a tropical system moving in if we're seeing rainfall there. But here's what we're tracking at the moment. Rainfall all across really the states of South Carolina and Georgia, Florida getting hit as well. But we saw a couple of heavier showers pass through the city of Augusta just a little bit ago, but we had a nice little break before it starts to ramp up again. And that's going to be the story throughout the rest of the day today. There might be a few breaks here and there, but overall pretty consistent heavy rainfall. But here's a couple of these outer bands, if you will, these cells that I'm really keeping an eye on, where we can see a little bit more of that red, and they just don't have the best shape to them. They definitely have that look to them where they could be possibly turned tornadic. So that's something that we'll be keeping an eye on. We've already had a tornado warned storm in Bamberg County today. We also had one up in Columbia, McCormick, Lincoln County area around the Clarks Hill area. So definitely have that energy in the air today. And we're not even talking about Hurricane Helene. This is still down in the Gulf of Mexico. Category 2 storm now expected to strengthen into a Category 3, making landfall late overnight tonight as that Category 3 storm around the Big Bend of Florida, gaining some more strength, or actually keeping the same strength, I should say, as we move into the state of Georgia, still looking to be around a Category 1 storm. And we're going to be on the right side of this system, not the best side to be. That's going to be the strongest winds, the best chance for that tornado, heaviest rainfall as well. So not the best place for us to be set up. Unfortunately, we have that tornado risk throughout the day today. This expires around 9 p.m. tonight, but I can bet you that they will be extending that into the overnight hours, because we are expecting that tornado risk early tomorrow morning. Here's what I'm talking about. Throughout the day today, a low to maybe moderate risk, and then once we get into the overnight hours, a much higher risk we can expect to see spin up or two, and some of those could be on the strong side. But overall, the typical tropical development in these systems, these tornadoes, they're very much a quick forming, and they die off pretty quickly as well. So that's the good news. They're not typically super strong, but that's not saying that one couldn't be. But we do have that tornado threat again. We also have a flooding threat. We're already seeing flooding issues right now. The rain's not letting up. It's going to last throughout the day today, overnight tonight as well. That wind threat's going to come into play, though, early tomorrow morning. We're talking wind gusts around 50, 60, possibly even reaching 70 miles per hour. And with that saturated soil, that's going to be really easy for some trees to come down. So we have that first alert weather day in effect, so you know, hey, let your friends, family, neighbors know that there's going to be severe weather overnight tonight. Once we get into around daytime, daybreak tomorrow, things are going to be looking a little bit better, a lot better for us. Once we get into the weekend, beautiful conditions, partly cloudy skies, maybe a stray shower. So things are looking a lot better once we get through really roughly 16 or so hours from now. Things are going to be getting a lot better for us. So that's the good news here. The next 7 days after tomorrow morning are a lot better, Meredith.